Thanks, Kevin. Elford, first off, congrats on the win.
Part of the game that I think is most real is that the sweat and the emotion and the fire that these guys play with. And you're asking them to 3 seconds after the game.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And the pregame warm.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in.
And Nikola Jokic came late to the game. He actually grew up horse racing. Finally started playing organized hoops at the age of 16. You never know it, though, one of the most skilled big men the league has to offer.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. Inside, it's the talented pair of Millsap and Jokic. Murray out there with Will Barton, and it's Porter in at the 3. A 3 off the inbound.
No flow to their offense at all yet. I mean, just 1 for 5 from the floor to start the game.
And AI throws it down.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And Jokic, Greg, said he was a fat point guard until he got taller.
Well, even now, Kevin, Jokic, not the most chiseled physique, but the point guard background makes sense. His playmaking for a center is off the charts.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Porter can't get that one to fall.
Not easy to miss a clean look inside like that, but he manages to do it.
Murray kicks to Barton. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, look, when you're giving up that type of height, you use your quickness. It's just that simple. And it's also a matter of skill.
Boy, Chris, how much fun is it to have basketball back? Talk about some of the things you personally look for early in a season.
Oh, man, what I personally look for in the beginning of the season is how guys develop. And a lot of that is body language. You know, are you putting your head down and dropping your head after a shot? Are you not running back on defense after a turnover? These are all little things that show what you're thinking about. You know, I just kind of check out the development, but again, the body language is a guy playing hard through his frustration. Is a guy giving his coach eye contact in the huddle? Is he being a great team?
Oh, watch out. Watch out.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
And that last replay, courtesy of the Under Armour Hover Havoc, unleashing a little bit of chaos. Over to the wing. Millsap inside, guarded by Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. Murray, the pass to Porter. Puts one up from 19. The Nuggets with another miss.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Barton outside. Millsap kicks to Murray. The Nuggets with another miss.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
No, I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Yeah, and it goes beyond the small lead that they built. They really captured the momentum.
Here's Jokic. Ball with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 7. And stolen by Barton. On the wing, Porter. Covered by LeBron. Porter against LeBron. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Here's LeBron. Barton with some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Porter dishes to Murray. Jokic passes to Murray. It's Barton on the wing. He's guarded by AI. It's deflected, but they recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Raptors.
Tough night. I mean, they attacked on both ends, and unfortunately for them, they just got called for a lot of fouls.
No question. The officials were active, trying to keep control of the game that affected the substitution pattern.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Millsap finds Porter. Millsap against Kuzma. Nice fadeaway to get over the top. Lakers leading by 5. In the corner, it's James. Back to Ball. Just 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here, and it goes down 2 points. That's 10 points for AI.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Mike Malone gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. This is the first meeting of the year between these two teams, but he said those guys are tough to deal with when you let them get to the rim. We've got to move our feet on defense and do our best to deny penetration. We'll see who comes out on top, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. For Denver, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And Greg, with Michael Porter combining the length, athleticism, and scoring ability, he's a rare prospect.
I mean, in high school, he was the #1 prospect on a lot of people's lists. Had the back injury in his only year of college, but everyone knew what he could do when given the chance.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Marjanovic checked in for Vucevic, and it's Brandon Ingram in for Kyle Kuzma.
Well, Ingram played some point guard in high school. Right there, you see he's showing off his passing skills.
The Nuggets trail by 7. Livingston kicks to Harris. And here's McGee. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Warriors in Oakland.
And he didn't ignore the defensive aspect either. I mean, his 3 blocks tell that story.
Fires from 14. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Ball with it. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Ingram against Porter. Ingram passes to Marjanovic. James in the post. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. James has got 6.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Livingston finds McGee. Harris with it. Back to Livingston. Shoots over Ball. Livingston, that's good.
Oh, and this is where Livingston makes his money. Tremendous mid-range game.
Lakers leading by 5. Here's Ball. It's stolen by Livingston. To the middle. Here's Porter. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Porter's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Porter's gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor. Now, here's Ball. He's covered by Livingston, and it's good, 2 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Porter against Ingram. The 11-footer, the Lakers with the rebound. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, a lot of people think that separation still exists, but I myself, I want to see what happens in this first game before I make that call.
Miles kicks to Harris. Knocked away. And stolen by AI. To the paint. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Harris.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Outside, Porter. Some solid defense from Ingram. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 7.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
Livingston looking for the opening. 13 feet away. And that one hits back iron. Lakers leading by 9. Porter with the steal. Pass to Livingston. Back to Porter. Shoots over Ball. That's good from Porter on the assist by Livingston. Porter's got 10 points.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Michael Porter, he has the natural attributes of an elite scorer.
He's got incredibly deep range. You can see that all the way back.
AI passes to Vucevic. Back to AI. Pass to Kuzma. Right wing. Here's Baldwin. He's covered by Murray. The shot's good from Kuzma.
The mobility of Kuzma coming into play there. Outstanding in setting good screens and rolling fast.
So on the floor for Denver. Millsap and Jokic, the pair inside. Will Barton is out there with Murray. And it's Porter in at the small forward. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
We've got so many young, exciting players in the NBA right now, Chris. When you think about the league's best player, the league MVP, in, say, 7 years, what names come to mind?
That's a great question. I mean, you have to think about guys like the Greek Freak.
Or even 5 years. It doesn't have to be that long.
Yeah, but just the potential. I know what you're saying there, Kevin. I mean, Embiid, Ben Simmons, the Greek Freak.
Tatum.
Wow.
I know.
It's just so you could just go to all the young teams and say these guys are next. I mean, all you got to do is look at the rookie, sophomore, the phenom game and just close your eyes and pick any of those guys because you know that they're talented. But yeah, the Greek Freak, Anthony Davis, Embiid, I think those are all safe bets.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Well, the GOAT watch continues. Every year, every accomplishment goes into the analysis. I mean, LeBron would probably never be able to escape.
Jokic kicks to Porter. Back to Jokic. To end the run. Jokic on the follow.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Ball against Murray. And Jokic slams it in.
Well, go ahead and just hammer it home, why don't you?
He might not be the athlete that some of the other big men are in this league, but my goodness, he still knows how to finish.
Yeah, we see it here. When he does get aggressive, the result can be powerful.
Murray kicks to Barton. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Good movement there, and the lead pass was right where it needed to be.
Ball against Barton. Out to the right wing. James looking around. 6 to shoot. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, it's nice to have an option like him every time down the court.
Denver calls timeout.
And with the playmaking in Denver's front court, point guard Jamal Murray is free to hunt his shot. Very comfortable playing off the ball. And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Ball. 5th in assists, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. And you look at Jamal Murray's assist numbers, he's more like a two-guard.
Well, he's kind of a combo, 6'4", 6'5"-ish, but you can't have enough shooting, and he's got a quick trigger.
Here's AI. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
Ball against Murray. The pass to Jokic. It's Barton on the wing. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
That's just superb concentration despite getting hit. James is just excellent at scoring through contact.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Free throw good, LeBron.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Raptors put forth a big effort. He had 11 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. That was just the latest chapter in what has been a very good stretch of outings for him. Can't afford to take anything for granted going into tonight.
Thanks, David. It was a terrific game for him. They'll be looking for more of the same tonight.
And I'd be surprised if he doesn't give it to them. He's in a very good frame of mind right now.
Well, if he brings the same energy in this game that he brought into that one, it's going to be another big night for him.
Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to 11 on the bucket for Murray.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
A nice shot by AI.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Jokic finds Porter. Back to Jokic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. When it came to a big man's responsibilities, you helped pave the way for so much change in that regard. But what are some of the big C-Web now doing that weren't done when you were playing?
I don't know, Kevin, if it was anything that they weren't doing.
Oh!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Barton kicks to Millsap. Pass to Murray. 13 feet away. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Murray's got 10.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Murray against Ball. To the paint. Here's AI. Rebound by Murray. The Nuggets trail by 12. Barton left side. And Barton throws it down.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Ball against Murray. Here's Vucevic. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Vucevic has got his second basket of the game. Murray surveying the D, and that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Ingram, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Trey Lyles checked in for Denver. Gary Harris comes in for Barton. Porter passes to Lyles. Misses the chippy right there.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision-making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Buries it from three-point range. AI's got 23 points.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Ball. He feeds it to James, and they double up LeBron. And Vucevic kicks to Ingram. AI got a hand on it, and he recovers it. Second chance shot, and it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
He better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a 3rd foul before halftime.
So both teams changing it up here. 23 seconds left in the second quarter. Harris kicks to Livingston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count it from 12. Down low. And he goes in for the dunk.
That's how you play point forward. LeBron is one of the best ever at it.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from AI.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and then it wasn't all dunks. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Ball out there with AI. And it's Vucevic in at the center, locking down the middle. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. Here's Millsap. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And finished off by LeBron.
I like to say I'm blown away, but honestly, with LeBron, a game like this, it's just par for the course.
Murray against Ball. Got a piece of it. Barton kicks to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Vucevic. Vucevic with the block. And he's able to get it back.
He'll be beating himself up if they can't come back because he is not carrying his weight at the offensive end.
Here's LeBron. Pass the ball. LeBron against Porter. James finds Vucevic. Shot clock at 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 5 assists tonight.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I mean, you spend all that time in the locker room trying to get mentally prepared. Then you come out and give up that? No.
And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. Los Angeles leading by 19 points. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Kuzma, that's good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
The Nuggets have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. And again, Denver no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jumper.
The pass to Jokic. Knocks it loose. And stolen by James. Lakers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Passes it to Vucevic. Kicks the ball. Doubled by Murray. Back to Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. That one good for 2. Vucevic has got 8.
And you got to clog up any passing lanes around ball, especially in that pick and roll. He knows how to slice the D apart in those sets.
Denver calls timeout.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
Now we get a chance to view the NBA's best setup men. Number 5 is Lonzo Ball.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
The Lakers on D. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And the turnover again by Denver. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter.
Well, the defense had nothing to do with that turnover. They're just fortunate. That's just plain sloppy passing.
Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Murray against Ball. It's AI, top of the key. To the inside, Kuzma. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. He's got 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Murray, good.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Ball dishes to AI. And AI throws it down hard.
Oh, this is the unselfishness Ball brings to the table, the definition of a pass-first point guard.
And that was an Unleash Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. Barton with it, working on AI. Porter passes to Barton. Shot clock at 5. Good on the shot. Barton's got 9. Now here's LeBron. 18 points for him. AI outside. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Offensive rebound. Hernangomez, no good.
That's just a quick move to the 10 and an even quicker reaction by the D to stop him.
Ball with the bucket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Murray against Ball. Murray kicks to Barton. And Barton throws it down.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back.
Over to the left wing. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Barton surveying the floor from 12 feet out. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And he should thank the D for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
And the Lakers call time here. A different look for Denver. Lyle comes in for Porter, and it's Gary Harris in for Barton. Here's Baldwin. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. In the corner, it's James. Here's AI. The shot comes out. Now the Nuggets take it the other way.
He keeps battling, but so far this quarter, he hasn't been able to get it going.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Paul Millsap is an all-star forward whose dedication to the game is reflected in his year-to-year improvement. He said, "The drive to the gym is where I find my peace, getting my mind prepared. I come with the mindset of getting better. It's gotten me this far." Kevin?
He is a true professional. David, thank you. Murray outside. Here's Hernangomez. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Lakers shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Tipped away. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. The numbers in their favor. Pass to Wiles. Harris up top. Denver passing it around. Jokic passes to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
And hate to make a mistake there. Have to stay focused.
You're so right. Trying to shrink the deficit, sometimes you push too hard to make something happen.
Ingram, he's checked in for James. The Nuggets also changing it up. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jokic. And it's Livingston in for Murray. Out left to the wing. AI. It's hauled in by Lyles.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Harris kicks to McGee. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. For Denver, they have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season.
Barton against Ingram. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The DS-No shot is stopping James when he gets that low in that position. He's too big, too strong in the paint. You got to foul him.
He hits the second from the line. 26 seconds left in the third. Ingram against Barton. There's 14 seconds left in the third. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. Here's Livingston. That one wide left. That will count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. Let's listen now to head coach Luke Walton review the game plan with his team.
Defensively, we're playing without balance.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at the Nuggets, Paul Millsap out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Livingston. Then it's Will Barton. Here's Millsap, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Compared to when you were playing, C-Web, how have the baseline skill requirements for the 4s and the 5s, the power forwards and the centers, changed, do you think, the most?
The ability to stretch the floor. It's a lot more emphasis on mobility, especially at the defensive end. And I don't think you can have a player who is a specialist anymore in the game. I've played with some great defenders, the Ben Wallaces, the Davis boys there in Indiana, but those positions are no longer valued or needed anymore. You can no longer be a defensive player that can't score on the other end. You have to be a player in the NBA now with the total skill set. That means mobility, shooting, dribble, passing. All of those things have to be encompassed, or is a way to make sure to highlight you with the mismatch and take you out of the game.
Good documentation. I like that.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the 3-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
It's Beasley on the wing. He kicks to McGee. Back to Beasley. Over AI. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Beasley with a clean look. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
Oh, and a nice look by Livingston. Keeping his eyes up. Locates the man.
LeBron passes to AI. Here's Wagner. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
Pass to Livingston. The shot, no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. C-Web, a big rule change. Defenders have to give jump shooters space to land. Your thoughts on that?
Great. Thank you. Think about if a guy is hot and you can't stop him, you should not be able to embellish with the rules by sliding your foot up under a guy. If we all remember, I believe that San Antonio was up a couple of years ago on Golden State at home in Game 1, and Pachulia inadvertently put his foot up under Kawhi Leonard, and Kawhi was injured. You have to give shooters space to come down. You can't be thinking about that on the way down. We don't want players injured or hurt in this game because of a lack of paying attention to detail, and I think this rule really helps it. Defenders have done it for years. It could be viewed as dirty, but I'm glad the NBA did something about it. I'm very happy about it. And check this out. I'm going to see a lot of guys knocking down even more threes now.
Now, here's Jokic. Defense is right there. Livingston finds Beasley. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. 8 points for Beasley.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Here's AI. Rebound by the Nuggets. Beasley outside. And the pass to Livingston. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And that one, good.
Hey, look, he's not an easy man to defend. He'll get his points one way or another.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. The dish to AI. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Last season, C-Web, the league implemented rules for resting starters. Has that had any effect, in your opinion, so far?
I'm not a big fan of it. I think that this should be something that's held in the locker room, that if you're a player and you're hurt or if you're tired, that you and your coach should be able to talk about it and definitely he manage your body the way that a coach should. But I don't think that this should be something that's just out on the table that I can take a rest day. It's just never been in the game. This is a new precedent. But I do love what the commissioner and the NBA has tried to do is address the issue because it was getting out of hand, resting players, especially on national televised games. If I'm a fan and I'm coming there to watch my favorite player and you're not playing there tonight and I've saved up for these tickets for months, gotten good grades, done everything my dad has said to do, and he's taking me to the game and you don't show up?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's a big letdown.
That's sad.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this win.
Passes to Leiden. Back to Livingston. Now, here's Jokic. He's guarded closely. Over Wagner. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And that's now 11 points for Jokic. Lakers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Pass to Wagner. For a long time, beat writers and media personnel have determined NBA awards. C-Web is someone who's been up for some of these. Do you feel the voting system as structured now is fair?
I don't know how it can be fair if it doesn't have any players or coaches involved. You know, I can't necessarily vote on the best doctors because I don't know what it entails, but I can definitely trust other doctors to give their comments on their peers. I think peer awareness is some of the most reliable that you can go for. But, I mean, we have some very knowledgeable writers, sports writers, and media personnel that know. But for the most part, you need help of the players and the coaches to make sure that the integrity is there.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Tipped away. Now AI. Wagner can't hit.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
Livingston with it. He's against Kuzma. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. The three-pointer no good. Mikhailuk, covered by Beasley. Back to Kuzma. Last year, the NBA moved the trade deadline to before the All-Star break, C-Web. Did you like that decision?
It caused teams to make trade decisions much sooner, and I like that. But I don't like the fact that maybe if, let's say, I'm a fan of Utah Jazz, and you trade a player that we love so much, and he's an all-star, and I can't root for him as a Utah Jazz fan. So as a fan, it gets a little bit tricky because that's still my player, and I want to celebrate with this guy at the all-star break, but maybe I can't. But I think that what it does is it makes the teams much more competitive because no longer can you sit back and wait and have the time you could before to think as much as you could. Now you have to make a decision on who your team is, the identity, and do you want to get better now or take the risk now? And I think it's put some teams on the hot seat, and I like seeing teams on the hot seat having to make decisions quickly.
Marjanovic checked in for Los Angeles.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Los Angeles on D. Here's Leiden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And AI comes to help. Beasley for 3. The Lakers with the rebound.
You can't fault him for taking the 3 when he's that wide open. You can't pass that shot up.
Here's Marjanovic. Pass to Kuzma. It's AI, top of the key. Lakers working the ball around now. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
It's Beasley on the wing. Floats one. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Nikola Jokic. And Sean Livingston, one of the most unique players in the league, Greg.
6'7" point guard who excels hitting turnaround jumpers in the post. A bouncy finisher around the rim, a versatile defender, and really a cagey playmaker. No one else like him in our league.
Before last season, the NBA voted to restructure the lottery odds. C-Web, do you think the changes will promote, better competition?
More even odds for the bottom 5 teams. Right. That's the way that it should be. The bad teams should get the little bit of help that they're needed. And I do think that it promotes better competition. So I'm definitely happy with the way the NBA restructured the lottery odds.
The pass to Marjanovic. Down low. Got a piece of it. Stolen by McGee. And here's Livingston. Again, the Nuggets score. LA's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Passes to Wagner. Dishes it to AI. To the wing on the left. Pass to Wagner. To the wing right side. Here's Marjanovic, covered by Beasley. Marjanovic, no good. And so it's Livingston bringing it up now for Denver. Beasley up top. He's guarded by AI. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kicks it to AI. And AI throws it down.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
He just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Denver's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. It's Beasley on the wing. McGee dishes to Beasley. It's good.
It's just been one of those nights from he got into the flow of the game and has not lost his touch.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Here's AI. Makes it off the glass. AI's got 15 points in just the second half.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Beasley kicks to Hernangomez. Pulls up. No good from Beasley.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for AI.
He had those defenders shaking their heads. There were times when they thought they had a handle on him, and then just like that, he'd go off on another tear.
Knocked loose. Mikhailuk, covered by Beasley. Pass to AI. 5 on the clock. Here's Wagner. And there's a whistle. That goes on Hernangomez. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
At the line for your Lakers, Lawrence Wagner.
And he makes the first. The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in. Barton's checked in for Denver. So he gets them both. Here's Livingston. 32 seconds left in the 4th. From 11 feet away, and it comes off the front of the rim. AI outside. 17 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Here's Leiden. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron with it. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
Big win, fellas. Man, I was on fire.
Man, keep it up.